Hello my 420 Spot family, hope everyone is doing fantastic today. In the news today from the Veterans Administration on suicide prevention, as usual more bad news, and here is the article. As part of a proposed suicide prevention initiative, the VA won't provide grants for marijuana treatment. In a new grants program aimed at preventing veteran suicides, the Department of Veterans Affairs, VA, says it won't support treatment that involves marijuana. Veterans Affairs said in a notice on a proposed interim final rule for the new Staff Sergeant Parker Gordon Fox Suicide Prevention Grant Program published in the Federal Register on Thursday that the 3-year program will provide or coordinate the provision of suicide prevention services to eligible individuals and their families with the goal of reducing veteran suicide. Despite the fact that many veterans and organizations representing the community have repeatedly testified to Congress and federal agencies that marijuana represents a potential treatment option for medical conditions that commonly afflict returning servicemen and women, VA is refusing to support marijuana-related treatments. VA noted in the notice that any approaches or treatment practices approved must comply with federal law. Accordingly, grant funds may not be used to provide or coordinate the provision of marijuana to eligible individuals and their families, as marijuana is currently illegal under federal law. However, there is a carve-out for prospective grantees who provide or coordinate non-traditional and innovative approaches, including, but not limited to, complementary or alternative interventions with some evidence of effectiveness in improving mental health or reducing suicidal thoughts. Public comments will be accepted until May 9 on the interim final rule, which is scheduled for implementation on April 11. For advocates and veteran service organizations, VA's position on marijuana has been a source of constant frustration. These groups have been calling for more research into cannabis therapeutic potential. Joint hearings were held by House and Senate committees to hear from veteran service organizations, VSOs, about how Congress and the federal government could better serve their constituents, and several groups discussed the need to ease marijuana restrictions. As the VSOs have repeatedly told lawmakers, military veterans have a unique need for marijuana treatment, and Congress needs to act. The specifics varied from group to group, but the overall message was clear: medicine must be made available to military veterans. Meanwhile, under a new bill being sponsored by Representative Seth Moulton, DMA, veterans would be encouraged to discuss medical marijuana treatment without fear of losing federal benefits. A primary goal of the proposed law is to codify existing policies that allow VA doctors to talk about medical cannabis with patients and to protect veterans who are candid about their marijuana use history. By doing so, these policies will be enshrined in law and cannot be changed administratively by the VA in the future. There you have it, folks. The federal government needs to get off their high horses and get the wrongs from the past made right. We are a part of Rapid Mental Healing for Veterans opening in July 2022. Thank you for watching this video by my420spot.com.